A warm welcome to our biology class. I hope your exams are going well, isn't it? So, it is the time to restart our portions. You know one thing, every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. So, let us recollect what we have studied in the previous classes of Chapter 2, Cell Clusters. So you have got a thorough knowledge about the tissues present in animals. Then what about the plants? Have you ever thought how these plants are growing? Let us have a look on to the plants in our school's ground.
Children, do you remember these plants? See how beautifully it has grown. Do you know when these saplings were planted? Yes, it was about 1 year ago. And it has grown very fast, isn't it? It was very small when it was planted, and within 1 year, it has grown very big. Do you know one thing? A plant grows 12 to 24 inches per year as the human beings grow 2 inches, 2 or 2.5 inches average per year. How fast the plant is growing, isn't it? It is really a wonder. Why can't we grow like this?
See, this girl also had the same doubt as we had. Is growth in plants and animals alike? Do you think so? No, because the growth in plants is confined to the tip of the stem and root. But in animals, the growth is not confined to any specific area. Then why does the growth in plants is confined to a specific area? What is your answer? Yes, there are some specific cells present at the tip of stem and root. See, the tip of stem and root have some specific cells which help them to grow. These cells undergoes rapid cell divisions and results in the growth of plants. And because of these cells, the small plant can grow into a big tree. How wonder it is, isn't it? Then can you say what is the name for these cells? Yes, they are meristematic cells. And these meristematic cells, when they group together, it may form meristematic tissues. So, there are mainly two types of cells present in a plant. That is a meristematic cell and a mature cell. The meristematic cell, when it matures, it becomes a mature cell. Now, let us compare a meristematic cell with a mature cell. You can see in the picture, the meristematic cell is different from a mature cell. So this mature cell you have already seen, isn't it? In the first chapter we have studied about a plant cell and its parts. You know very well. Which are the main parts? Yes, cell wall, cell membrane, cytoplasm, nucleus and the cell organelles. See, the differences occur mainly at the three parts, that is the cell wall, cytoplasm and nucleus. And let's see what are the differences. In the meristematic cell, that is the growing cell, the cell wall was a thin primary cell wall. This thin primary cell wall, when it grows, that is when it matures, it becomes a thin primary cell wall, and along with that there will be a thick secondary wall. That is, secondary growth is happening when the cell gets mature. Then what about the cytoplasm? Yes, in the meristematic cell, the cytoplasm will be in more quantity when we compare to a mature cell. In mature cell, it will be less. For example, when we touch a small plant, വളർന്നു വരുന്ന ഒരു പ്ലാന്റിൽ നമ്മൾ ടച്ച് ചെയ്ത് നോക്കിയാലോ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ പൊട്ടിച്ച് നോക്കുമ്പോഴോ we will get a watery substance, അല്ലെ watery nature ആയിരിക്കും. This watery nature is because of the cytoplasm, more cytoplasm present in the meristematic cell. അതേസമയം ഒരു മെച്യൂർ സെല്ലില് നമ്മൾ പൊട്ടിച്ച് നോക്കുകയാണെങ്കിൽ അത്രയും ഉണ്ടാവില്ല. That is because of the less cytoplasm present in the mature cell. So this is the second difference. And what about the third one? It is nucleus. See, in the meristematic cell, the nucleus is big when we compare to the mature cell. In a mature cell, the nucleus is a small one, but in the meristematic cell, it was big. So these are the differences between a meristematic cell and a mature cell. Now you have to complete the table 2.1 in the textbook regarding this differences between meristematic cell and a mature cell. That is, 3 differences are there. The cell wall in a meristematic cell is thin primary cell wall, and in the mature cell there are 2 cell walls, that is a thin primary cell wall, and along with that secondary cell wall is there, that is thick secondary cell wall will be there when it get matures, and it will get more strength. Mature cell, this meristematic cell നേക്കാളും കുറച്ചുകൂടി സ്ട്രോങ് ആയിരിക്കും ഏത് mature cellലെ cell wall. And the next difference, that is cytoplasm, will be more in the meristematic cell and less in the mature cell. And the third difference, that is nucleus, is big in the meristematic cell and small in the mature cell. Hope you have understood the differences. Now you look at the structure of a plant stem when we observe through a microscope. Do you remember the class of preparing a slide of a plant's root? The same way we can also prepare the slide of a stem of a plant by taking the thin cross sections of the stem. And we can see these type of cells when we look through a microscope. Which are the cells? Yes, they are collenchyma, parenchyma, sclerenchyma, xylem, phloem. These are the main 5 types of different types of cells present in a plant. You can see these type of cells in every part of a plant, that is stem, root, leaf, and all these different types of tissues present in a plant are formed from our meristematic tissues. So which are the plant tissues? Yes, collenchyma, parenchyma, sclerenchyma, xylem and phloem. You will learn more about these tissues in the next class. Till then, take care. Bye.